Welcome to the class. In this class, we will discuss and extend our discussion of the questions based on races with the help of this example. On the right side of this blackboard, I have written some of the basic concepts and terminologies related to races. On the basis of this, we can solve this question. We have discussed these concepts and terminologies in the part 1 of this lecture. So let's solve this example. First, read this example. In a 100-meter race, A beats B by 20 meter and C by 40 meter. Then by what distance does B beat C in a separate 100-meter race? So there is a race of 100 meter. There is a race of 100 meter, and in that 100 meter, this is the start point and this is the finish point. A beat B by 20 meter. That means in a 100-meter race, A beat B by 10 meter. What does it mean? It means that when A finishes the race, B is 10 meter behind. So it means that when A finishes the race, B is 20 meter behind. So A beats B by 20 meter and C by 40 meters. So B is 20 meters behind and C is 40 meter behind. So C is further 20 meter behind to B. Okay, so we have shown this information with the help of this diagram. Then by what distance does B beat C? So when A beat B by 20 meter, what does it mean? That when A has traveled 100 meter, B has traveled only 80 meter, and in the same time C has traveled only 60 meter. So with the help of that, we can get the ratio of speeds of A and B. If we say if A beat B by 20 meter, that means SA by SB, that is the ratio of speeds of A and B is equal to, when A has traveled 100 meter, B has traveled only 80 meter because B is 20 meter behind. With that, the ratio becomes 5 by 4. In the same manner, SA by SC, that means speed of A to the speed of C. When A has traveled 100 meter, C has traveled 60 meter because C is 40 meter behind. That means SA by SC, that is equal to 25 is 100 and 23 is okay. So the question is, by what distance does B beat C? So we should have a relationship between the speed of B and C. So if we divide SA by SC, if we divide this by SA by SB, that is this by this, then it will become SB by SC. By dividing SA by SB to this, we will get SB by SC. That means 5 by 3 divided by 5 by 4. That will become 4 by 3. So speed of B to the speed of C becomes 4 by 3. We can also get this SB by SC directly from this statement. When A finishes the race, in the same time B is 20 meter behind. That means B has finished only 80 meter. B has traveled only 80 meter, and in the same time C has traveled only 60 meter. So alternatively we can say that SB by SC directly, when B has traveled 80 meter, in the same time C has traveled only 60 meter, that means 4 by 3, the same result. So once we know the speeds of B and C, so by what distance does B beat C in a 100-meter race? So when B travels 100 meter, in the same time C will travel how much distance? C will travel, since the time is same, then the ratio of the distance traveled by B and C will be same as the ratio of their speeds. The ratio of the distance traveled by B divided by distance traveled by C will be in the same ratio as the distance of their speeds, because the time is same. C will travel 3 by 4 into 100, that is 25 times 25 into 3, that is 75 meter. So when B travels 100 meter, C has traveled only 75 meter. So C is how much behind B? C is 25 meter behind. That says 25 meter behind B. So what we can say, by what distance B beats C? 25 meter. So we can say that, finally we can say that B beats C by 25 meter in a 100-meter race. So we will see more example in the next class.